Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode here of the Coaching Carousel of Matt and Marvel here. As we're in episode number 5, we're back home to host the 2-2 Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders after having an opening week several weeks ago. They beat FCS Southeast 31-8. But then we'll go on to lose to a ranking Ole Miss in a close game, 24-14, and then lose to Western Kentucky the following week, 14-3, and then just last week they lost to the Blue Devils of Duke, 34-20. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode here. As we take a look here, we're the favorite for this one, and of course, last week that man right there, Seth Henigan, had a great game. Let's see if they can continue this streak that we're on right now, as we had, of course, another player get American Conference Week honors as Best Offensive Player of the Week. And, of course, take a look at our Heisman Trophy race. Wow. After last week, we are now considered one of the top people in the top 5 players in the nation right now for the Heisman Trophy. I think that's a little too soon to say, but hey, if they think that, hey, let's see if we can build onto that and try to have a convincing fashion for them. So take a look here at Middle Tennessee State's numbers last week, and of course their quarterback Nicolas Vattiato, I think that's how you say it right, had a pretty decent game there for the Blue Raiders, as he went 27 for 41 for 325 yards, 2 touchdowns and interception, as well as 3 sacks in the game. His halfback Peasant had 13 carries for 34 yards and a rushing touchdown. And of course, Vattiato also had a nice day on the ground as well. 9 carries for 30 yards and a rushing touchdown. But like I said, they lost to the Duke Blue Devils, and they really want to stop this losing streak that they are currently on right now, as it's just not fun at all. And, as we're currently right now on the top of the list here in the division, and take a look at everybody else. Right now, we're the best team with still a perfect record. Now, in Conference USA, Middle Tennessee State there is, I think they're either 4th or 5th there in Conference USA. So they would like to try to bounce back here. Do you see some of their top players who are in this going to be in today's game? And of course, that man right there, our defense is going to really have to make sure they keep him in check, as they would like to try to, like I said, teams like that get having a close loss or getting close to a win the previous week. Usually the next week they are ready to go, fired up, and have something to prove. Now for us, last week we had a great game against Navy. We literally destroyed the Navy shipment, and now things are that was probably a good, I wouldn't say test for us, but a good, okay, you guys had a nice big game here. Now we got to play. We'll probably have to play against somebody that's going to actually put up some, try to put the same numbers up this week. And of course, this will probably be a close game. You see Bad News, Dante Bad News. He is going to be there. I think that's how you say his name. But he's going to be here this week. And of course, we're in his top 3 for his schools there. So we're going to try to see if we can get this left tackle here to show up. He's here in the crowd here today. We show him around campus. And hopefully we can convince him to sign with us by the end of this game. Try to get his John Hancock on the line there and get him a scholarship to come next season. As we see, we will get the ball here first. And great crowd here, as the Liberty Bowl is starting to fill up a little bit more as opposed to a couple weeks ago. And of course, I love how they're doing that here in this game. They're showing that, over the course of a season, especially depending on what school you are, at first you'll have a packed house here for the first game if you're like Alabama or Georgia or something like that. But then if you're like us, it's kind of sporadic. You see a couple of people here and there in certain areas. But then, once the season goes, starts progressing and you're getting better and better, you see more and more people, or if we get worse and worse, you start seeing less and less people showing up to the game. So I like that. I want to see sports games do more of that in the future. As we'll see, Henigan here drops back in the pocket. He's going to get hit as he threw that football there, and he could not get that one off. As we're getting down the field here, but it's just a little tougher than last week because, like I said, Navy has a really horrible defense there, as they can't do a good job at stopping anybody defensively. As we see this kick, and oh my God, this kicking meter is giving me just grief as we miss a simple kick there that time. As I believe that's Costa kicks that one up the middle, kicks that one far left. You're supposed to kick it up the middle there, but yeah, that kicking meter is just something there. It's definitely kicking my butt this year. But hey, I'm practicing. I'm getting better. Of course, this is footage when I wasn't doing so hot. About a week or so ago. Handoff here as we still have no score in this ball game. As Anderson, nice little spin move there, gets across the 50 and gets a nice first down. So far this game, defensively has been a kind of a back and forth, a little tug of war here. We'll see a quick screen pass there, and that goes off of the uniform, or off the player number 54, the blocker. I don't know what happened there, but we'll try to go here on 2nd and 10. Pass, that's going to be caught, and that's going to be down inside the 30 for the first down. So Middle Tennessee State here do a good job here. They so far defending that end zone here, not letting us score. But at some point here, they're gonna have to give up something here, because we are definitely starting to figure out what expose their weaknesses here on their defense. 3rd and 3 coming up. Drop back here for the QB. Quick pass there to the tight end Landsphere, and he just barely gets enough there for the first down. Nice catch there to get the first, as we'll move the chains. And now handoff there to Anderson, as he's going to get wrapped up by a gang of Raiders. As we'll see here, 2nd and 8 coming up here inside the 20 in Blue Raider territory. Thomas now comes into the game here. He's going to run this one, and he is going to get stopped, as he's being told, no, you're not going to get that first down. So now 3rd and 2 coming up. Try to see if we can get ourselves, at least worst case scenario, we'll get ourselves lined up here for a field goal kick. We'll go up the middle there. That's a nice run, as we do get the first down there and move the chain. So now 1st and goal coming up here. Ball at the 5-yard line. And now we'll see our quarterback here drops back here, throws this one off there to Landsphere, and he gets the catch, but just cannot move forward. Hanging here, throws this one. That's going to go to Mr. Drake. Kobe Drake gets into the end zone there. Touchdown, Memphis. As the Memphis Tigers putting their first points on the board here today. And they get 6 on there. As we're trying to take this lead here late in the first quarter. And there you see the fans after, of course, I'm sure they were very happy and very satisfied from last week's game against Navy. And they would love to see the same thing here happen at home against Middle Tennessee State, in-state rival. As we'll see. Handoff, or no, quick RPO there. That's a nice catch. That's going to get him a gain of 8 there on that throw. And I've been really enjoying throwing the RPOs here. This is one of the playbooks I've been kind of possibly picking and choosing some plays out of for my Highland Scotty series, because I like running those quick plays, those quick runs, those jet sweeps and stuff like that, because that's what Highland was kind of designed. Later on in the series there, we were running kind of the same plays as well. And of course, we had some really good receivers that could go deep, and that's what we're kind of doing in that series as well. And of course, I'm trying to get that series together right now. Of course, Team Builder's been acting very, very sus as of late, so just bear with me. I will make an announcement when that series will start. 3rd and 1 coming up, as we'll see this one being carried, and that is going to be just enough there to get him the first down. So nice job there finding a hole, getting through it. And now we'll see a pass. This one's going to be deep, and it's almost intercepted there. Surprisingly, it wasn't. Incomplete pass. So now 2nd and 10 coming up here. 41 seconds left here in the first quarter. Quick screen pass there. Nice catch there from Anderson. Anderson got ahead of his blockers too soon. He needed that block there to get that first, but we'll see what we can try to do here on this 3rd down. And a handoff there to Anderson there, and he gets enough just across the first down marker for the first. So now 1st and 10, possibly last play here of the quarter, and they can't snap it. And that'll be it. Middle Tennessee State, no score. For us, it is 7-0. And we'll try to see there, as you see the time possession, of course, heavily in our favor right now. And, of course, we've got to get some more rushing yards here in the second quarter. See what we can do as we switch sides now. So now 1st and 10, handoff to Anderson. Anderson going to run this one. And that's going to be a short gain there for him. Looking at it now, a 3rd down here. So we're in passing territory here. Of course, there you see our quarterback change some routes here. As he throws this one up the middle there. That's going to be caught. And that's a great job there from our 3rd string wide receiver, Shorter. As he definitely did not get any. He did not become shorter in that catch there, as he has a nice reception there for the 1st down. 1st and 10 coming up. And another handoff there to Anderson. Excuse me, as he gets a short gain there. 2nd and 6. And you see there, Anderson going back here. Going to try to go to the back of the end zone there to Drake. And he does. Finds him. Great catch. And that is a touchdown. Man, when I seen Drake was right there, I was like, oh, just whatever you do, just stay in bounds. Get into the end zone. Just stay in the end zone, in the back of that end zone there. Do not go out of bounds and come back in. And he did. He stayed in bounds and got the catch there. Happy. And now we have a 14-point lead. So now 14-0 here. 8:16 left here in the first half. Henigan here goes off to the right-hand side, looking down the field here. Throws that one. That's going to be caught. And that is going to be a 1st down. As we're looking for another 1st down here. We'll see what we can try to do here on this play. As near midfield, got a man in motion. And we'll see here, handoff down to Anderson. Anderson going to run this one here on the outside to the left-hand side. Nice carry there for him, and that's going to be another 1st down for the Memphis Tigers. Tigers really getting things going here. Offense is starting to click now here. Defense doing a great job really keeping Middle Tennessee State from getting in the end zone. As we'll see a pass, and oh my goodness. Thank goodness that defender did not have any hands there, because that could have easily been a touch. I'm surprised it was not an interception there. As Henigan here now goes here, throws a nice slant pass there to Rock Taylor. Taylor trying to fight for that chance to get in the end zone there, but he is going to lose there as he's covered pretty well there. Honestly, I don't see how we got that pass to him, but hey, we'll take it. Anderson here looking for a block. Does get off a block there, but he gets drilled as he's trying to spin back, cut back on the other direction. So now 2nd and goal inside the 10. Man in motion. Handoff there, trying to go on the outside, but he's going to get met up there pretty quick for a loss. So now 3rd and goal coming up. Try to see if we can get this one in the end zone here. We're going to go passing route here, and that's going to be thrown there to Taylor, and he's into the end zone there. Touchdown, Memphis Tigers. And the Tigers do it again with another great catch. And that is going to be another touchdown there. It's going to be 21-0 here with 6:12 left here in the first half. And it's Rock Taylor, the senior wide receiver here, showing off what he can do here with the catch. Getting him inside from the side of the end zone there. Of course, like I said, last week, he had a great performance as well, as he's able to score quite a few touchdowns. I believe 3 touchdowns, over 200 yards receiving. As we see a flag here being called, and I don't know who this is going to be on. Looks like it could be, it's going to be Middle Tennessee State, and that's going to be pass interference call, defense. And that's going to bring us up here to automatic first down. So now, I see a man in motion. Henigan here drops back in the pocket, looks down here. He's looking for a deep pass. That's the one who's going to get to, try to get to that one to the tight end. That'll be Lamphere. But the defender blocks it away. 3rd and 9. Dropping back deep. Quick pass there. That's going to be a screen pass there to Thomas. And Thomas, unfortunately, will be short for the first down. So we're offensive coordinator Marvel says, hey, go for it. And he does. And they do. And that is going to be a first down there as Anderson's able to run that one there. So they keep the clock going. And, of course, keep this drive alive. Let's see another RPO. Taylor gets another great catch there. And that's going to be a nice 8-yard reception there for him. Goes down 2nd down. So now, inside the 20. Of course, Middle Tennessee stay on the board here as well. Quick pass there to Anderson. Anderson breaks off. It's a nice spin move there. Breaks the tackle, but he's getting it taken there. But he does get the first down. So 21-7. As we'll see, Henigan here throws this one. That's going to go to Lamphere as he gets it and retrieves it. And that's going to be a catch there for gain of 9. Excuse me. 2nd and 1 coming up. Audible called here on the line there by the QB. So he obviously sees something he's not comfortable with. But he's going to hand this one off to Anderson. And that was a great call there. Changed it. Looked like it was a pass. And then he changed to a run. Having Anderson, knowing Anderson has a better chance to get that one on the ground than they do in the air. So see Anderson here. Great blocking there from him. Goes off the edge. Gets himself into the end zone there. Touchdown, Memphis Tigers. As the Tigers now with 1:11 left here, they have a 3-possession lead now going into halftime here against the Blue Raiders. It's going to be 28-7 as Mario Anderson again, a senior. I don't know what we're going to do without him next year. As a senior able to get into the end zone there. Touchdown, Memphis. So now, 29 seconds left here before we end the half. One more opportunity here to try to get a touchdown here. And they'll run that one for a short game. They're going to go ahead and continue, not call no timeouts. They're going to continue just down the field here. No timeouts. And they're going to try maybe one shot here down here in the field. And he's going to just throw this one up as far as he possibly can. That one's going to be incomplete. And we are going to go into halftime. It is 28-14 here at Liberty Stadium. And the fans love what they're seeing here, especially from this young man right here. 87 yards, 1 rushing touchdown, 21 carries. That's an average of 1.4 carry there. So great day here for him. And now we're going to try to see if we can just try to finish this off and do right to the fans here and get a victory here at home against the Blue Raiders. So we start off here with the ball in a really great position here now. As we'll see a handoff from Anderson. Must have been a good kick return. As we're now deep in the Blue Raiders territory here. So now 3rd and 6. Henigan here throws a screen pass. Nice job there. And Henigan did a great job there getting that one into the end zone there with our halfback. As he did a great job there just holding that ball as long as he could, drawing those offensive linemen to him, and then giving his blockers a chance to get the block and, of course, get Anderson the ball. So he was able to run this one. That was a great run there. Touchdown, Memphis. Look at this. Just a great job there. Back foot, throws it, knows where he got to put it at for Anderson. Anderson just takes it and just goes on to the end zone there. No problem. Touchdown there for them. Blue Raiders will come back and get a touchdown themselves now, 35-14. And the quarterback here now, throwing this one there to Mr. Anderson as he shakes off 2 tackles there. But he is finally taken down there. As that's going to be a nice catch there. 101 passes complete now this season for Seth. As he's been having a great year here so far. So far, he's had a breakout game last week. And looks like he could have another one here this week if we can keep this up. as the Blue Raiders really struggling here to try to stop this offensive run that we're having right now. And, of course, that's all being because of Coach Marvel throwing that one there. That's a Smith. Smith finds the end zone there. Touchdown, Memphis Tigers. What a play there. Wasn't for sure he's actually going to get that one to him, but he did. And he finds his way into the end zone there. Great play. Great play call there from Matt Marvel. As Sutton Smith, the junior, the halfback playing wide receiver this time around, finds his way into the end zone there. Look at that nice spin move. Avoids the defender and then gets himself shoved into the end zone there. 42-14. As we'll see a handoff there to Anderson. And that'll be a nice carry there. Just getting 8 yards on that play. Handoff again. Looking for that first down. And looking for a little bit more. That's going to be a fumble. He's able to recover the football. Thank goodness. As that was a scary play there. We fumbled, and then Anderson just out of natural reaction just really like, crap, I just dropped the ball. I got to get it back. And he was able to find it. Now pass here. This one's going to be deep, and it's going to be deflected. As we're trying to stretch the defense here some, see what we can do, what we can't do. As we'll see a quick pass play there. That's going to go to Drake. Drake trying to turn on the boosters there. He's going to get all the way down inside the 30. He's going to be at the 22-yard line for that huge first down throw. Nice throw and catch there. As we'll see a handoff here to Thomas. Thomas trying to break a tackle. He does. Tries to break off a second tackle, but he's going to get wrapped up hard. Nice run there from him. Anderson back in the backfield there with Seth. Taking their time here. Handoff there. They're going to go up the middle here and get that sure first down. And that's exactly what they do there on that play. 1st and 10 coming up here. 42-14 now. Middle Tennessee State still has an upward battle here. And at this point, game is pretty much over with. We'll see a pass attempt there. And I couldn't get to that one there. There's a lot of defenders there. Not a good idea on that play there by Seth there on that play, but he tried. He's going to throw another one there, another slant pass there. Touchdown! Going to Kobe Drake as he's in the touchdown again, or in the end zone again for another touchdown. Great job here. It is now going to be 49-14 with 3:49 left here in the third quarter. And Drake finds his way into the end zone again. This kid has just been great for us. And I cannot wait to see what else he can do for the rest of this season. I feel like he can do a lot more here. We got the ball on the 1 yard line as they did a great job there putting the punt there. And there you see we're able to run that one out for some nice room here for ourselves. As now, see Henigan here throwing this one there. Oh, a great pass here. We seen this last week against Navy. They throw that pass right there for Taylor, and Taylor gets into the end zone there. Touchdown, Memphis Tigers, as the Tigers do it again. And that one's going to get to the end zone. What a play. And there you see the fans really hyped up about this one. Rock Taylor. No problem there for him at all. Gets in front of his defender. Gets some great space there and then says, yep, I'm off to the races here. Getting down the field here with no problem. Finds himself in the end zone again. Oh, trying to celebrate a little too early there. But nonetheless, gets in the end zone now. 56-14. 8 seconds left here in the third quarter. Hand off to Anderson. Anderson is going to run this one there, and he's going to get enough there for the first. So now we start the fourth quarter here now. Switched up the sides. As we'll see Anderson again. A nice call here from the play caller there. Of course, got to be Coach Marvel. As he hands off this one there. Throwing that one to Taylor. Taylor holding on to the football there. They're making sure they do not let him get out of their sight there on that pass. And again, here another handoff. Anderson going to meet up. I think at that time Anderson should have stayed in the middle there. Right between the tackles there. He had a better shot. more yardage there on that play. But nonetheless, we'll see what they can do now here on third down. Pass there. That's going to go to Blankensheen. And he will get the catch there for just short of the first. So now I'll try to go for it on fourth down. Why not? Let's see what we can do. 56-14. Really don't need the score, but, just, we're testing out the Blue Raiders defense here on fourth down. Can they stop us? And no, they cannot. And they try to do their best to hold up our guy Anderson there there at the line of scrimmage there, but Anderson fought there for that yards and got it. Hand off there to Anderson again as he's now being swamped there by a group of Blue Raiders, and they do get him for a loss of a yard. Play clock running down to 5. Hand off there to Thomas. Thomas trying to come off the edge there, breaks off a tackle, breaks off 2 tackles, breaks off 3 tackles, and finally his legs are taken from him, and he will come down. 3rd and 5 coming up. Drop back here. Seth looks to the left-hand side. That's going to be caught. And I believe that was Drake there on that catch. I think he got the reception there. So we did get the first down. Again, just doing a great job here, just taking command of this offensive line. And of course, Seth just really looked comfortable, has great poise in the pocket. Almost showings of what he did last week against Navy. Pass there to Lancefier. Lancefier, gets hit hard, but hold on to the football there. Great job there from him. Thank you. And that's a good first down. Memphis just trying to whittle away this time clock here. Henigan here throws this one there to Blankensheen. He'll get this one here, but he'll get shoved out there the 10 as he will get the first down. 1st and goal coming up. What are they going to do here? They're going to drop back again. Throw a pass there to Anderson or Thomas. Thomas going to get there, but he can't get the ball across the plane there. He'll be stopped at the 1. So let's put our big boys up on the line here. Let's try to bulldoze our way into the end zone here. We'll see what Anderson can do. Anderson, they switch up the side. Look how they were going to the right-hand side at first, but they changed to the left. And Memphis, or I should say Middle Tennessee State, just could not. They were too late in making that shift. I think they realized that shift was happening, but it was too late. And we get in the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis Tigers. Anderson again. Getting his name called again here. And there you see the ball. Yeah, it crossed the plane there. He is across. 63-14 as there's 3:40 left here in the 4th quarter. And Anderson, of course, just running down the field here. And he'll get stopped there. He'll get a first there on that play. Not much we can do. Don't have to do anything here. We just can try to possibly run this one down, maybe to try to get to the 2-minute warning here. Try to take the 2-minute warning away from them. That's really truly Middle Tennessee State just wasn't their day here today at all. And I'm sure after what they've seen game footage of last week's game. You see Thomas now, great run there for him, a great spin move there. He's going to keep his legs moving. He's going to get down to 30 inside the 30-yard line there in Blue Raiders territory. He's kind of hell bent on that, not stopping at all. He wants to score a touchdown himself. So getting close to the 2-minute warning here. And like I said, Blue Raiders had to see the matchup last week against Navy. Even though I know they're not Navy, but they have to think they're the chance odds of them winning a game against us this week. Better odds them winning, getting closer to winning against us than Navy did last week. But see what we can do here on 1st and 10. Hand off there to Thomas. Thomas putting his head down and trying to get himself into the end zone there, and he'll be short there on the first. 2nd and 1 now. He's going to stay out here, and he wants his number being called here. He wants to try to finish this off with a touchdown of his own. So we'll see if we can do that. As we'll see a handoff there, Thomas. Thomas finds his way into the end zone there. Touchdown. Memphis Tigers. As you see there, he is fired up and ready to go. Nice run there for him, and a great job there blocking for the offensive line. It's now going to be 70-14 here in this one. It's almost deja vu all over again, but this time the running game really coming alive here. And it's like I said, Thomas was hell-bent on getting the end zone. Anderson's back in the game here as he's going to finish off this last minute and run the ball here a couple of times. 30 seconds left as we're just trying to just make sure we keep control of this game clock and just make sure we can walk out here with a win. And you see Anderson runs this one here. Anderson keeps his legs moving. He's going to get pushed out there just near the 15-yard line for the first down. 11 seconds left here as Thomas is back out here again, and Thomas running this one here. Thomas looks like he's trying to get to the end zone himself there, but he is going to get stopped. And now they're going to call timeout here. And I don't know if that was just Thomas saying, hey, come on, I got a shot here to get another touchdown. So Seth's like, okay, we'll do that. They're going to give the ball to him, and he's going to get in the end zone there. Touchdown, Memphis Tigers. Thomas again gets in the end zone. Nice run there for him. And this one is in the books. As we get a nice victory here today, it's going to be 77-14, your final score in this ball game here today. Nice job, nice win here. Nice, great job there. Great job there from the defense. Let's first start off with that. Defense for the Memphis Tigers was awesome. Did a great job there. Only giving up 14 points. And, of course, another great performance there from our boy Seth. 479 yards passing. 7 touchdowns this week here. As he puts out another great performance now here for the Memphis Tigers. And, of course, great play calling. Great job there for Coach Marvel. And, you know, he might end up, the head coach here for Memphis may end up losing his job, and they might end up giving a job to to Matt. But, nah, I doubt it. For at least for now. Matt just doesn't want to take all the responsibilities as a head coach. He likes the play calling he's doing right now. And that's something I asked him after the game. He's like, nah, I'm not looking for taking anybody's job. We're just, right now, he feels like this is home for him. He's feeling comfortable calling the right plays here. And for the most part, he just really enjoys being the offensive coordinator / quarterbacks coach for the time being. So let's take a look at the numbers here. And pretty good numbers, especially that time possession, always my favorite there. Of course, we had 2 penalties for 20 yards. And then, of course, Seth had a great game for himself in this one. And just take a look at his numbers for this week against the Blue Raiders. And those numbers are as follows. 33 of 44, 479, and 7 touchdowns. Anderson, 33 carries, 211 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, 12 broken tackles. Thomas, 10 carries, 87 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, and 6 broken tackles in the game. Nice job there for him. He had a nice, both of them had one 20-plus yard run in today's game as well. Taylor, 7 catches for 157 yards and 2 tutties. And his longest was 85. Nice job. Just a repeat performance from last week. Drake, great job there. 3 touchdowns in the end zone here. He on 7 catches for 78 yards in the game. Anderson as well had 6 catches, 42 yards, and a touchdown for himself in this one. And Smith had a nice reception for 26 yards and a tutty as well. And, of course, Shorter had that 1 catch that was awesome for 31 yards there. So, great job there from our boys. And so far, we're looking very, very good here. We've knocked off a top 25 school. We knocked off, a military academy, and everything's looking looking very, very good here. Now, would we like to see our guys being ranked at some point here? That would be nice. But of course, our schedule is not one of the strongest schedules out there, so it might be a while before we get, it probably have to be getting close to the end of the season, depending on how other teams played, when their wins and losses, that will be considered being in the top 25 there. But it would be nice if we get into the top 25 going into this upcoming week. Take a look at Middle Tennessee State's numbers there. Like I said, Stewart was their only receiving touchdown there. 6 catches for 59 yards for him. He had 2 drops in the game. And then, of course, there you see some other numbers, as well as their Jackson there. Jalen Jackson was everywhere. 21 tackles there. 11 of those were assisted. 10 of those were his own. So, big day there for him defensively. McDonald had 16. Harris had 13. Myers had 12, along with Raby. And then take a look at the tackles for loss. There's 4 of them. Sacks, of course, they did not get a hold of us. Interceptions, of course, we did not throw no interceptions, which like I said, I'm not using the new passing. I'm using the classic passing, but on another save file, for another dummy franchise, I am starting to get more and more used to the new passing system in the game, the new meter system and stuff like that. So maybe in the possible future we'll move to that one, but then again, I don't know. As you see there, we did get American Conference Honors of the Week. And then look at this. We got National Offensive Player of the Week for Week 5. Nice job there, Seth, as he is just really starting to get there. Now we're starting to get some notice here nationally. So as you see there, we are now 5-0. We're going into our bye week. And as you see here, we do not have a game this week. So with that being said, next episode we will have the bye week. We will do some recruiting. We'll talk about some moves we're trying to make for some players. I'll show you guys the recruiting board, because normally I don't really like to get into talk about recruiting, because at the beginning of the season we're just getting to know some of these players here. But I think now with 6 weeks in, we have a good shot here. We got a couple players that we're looking at that are in our top 3, and I think we can start discussing about those players and what we're trying to do to get those players to sign with us. As well as we'll take a little bit of a look around the league, around the country. Take a look at some of the other conferences and see what's going on with other players as well. But yeah, that's coming up. And here, of course, we'll look at our own guys as well. We'll look at our stats, and we'll look at take a little bit of a forecast of what's coming up after this bye week. So stay tuned for that and much more coming up in the next episode of the Coaching Carousel of Matt Marvel. So far, it's been a lot of fun, and we'll see what we can do here after this bye week. We got a pretty good, I think we got at least a couple teams that got winning records there. So, we'll have to see how things turn out to be. But yeah, it should be an interesting one indeed. But if you guys did enjoy today's episode, please leave a like. That helps us so much. Not to mention, don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new. Hit that bell notification as well, so you guys be notified of this series or any other series that happens to drop here on ESGNet. As well as don't forget to check out our other channel, ESGNet Plus LP here on YouTube. There's a great Road to Glory series over there with Bryce Calhoun. He is the son of Coach Calhoun, who you probably met in the original Road to Glory, my first Road to Glory series here on the channel. On NCAA 14 with Matt's younger brother, Miles Marvel. And so there's a little connection between those two, this series and that series as well. So, but anyway, that's it for today's episode. Stay tuned for more. As always, go Tigers go. We're all in. And I will see you guys next time.